Hello, my name is Bruno, and I will show my GSoC code project for Liquid Galaxy. So my project is gesture controller, and like the name suggests, is a gesture controller for Liquid Galaxy. And you just need a Android device, and you can use the device camera to capture some poses, and in real time this will be converted in Liquid Galaxy commands. So we have 9 different commands. So you can move to the four directions. You can go west, east, south, and north. You can rotate left and right. You can zoom in and zoom out. And we have a stop command that you just stay in front of camera and do nothing. And if you are doing some command, this will be stopped. Also, we have the voice support, so you can use voice to control Liquid Galaxy 2, and we have the 9 different previous commands, and also we have fly to and change planet command, so you can just say fly to Brazil and go Earth must go to Brazil, or you can say change planet to Moon and the application must change the planet of go Earth. So my application has one Android app, and it's developed in Flutter, mainly developed in Flutter, because I need to use some native code to run my TensorFlow model in custom data, and also I need to change some part of Flutter packets that I use it to speech to text and the voice commands part, but mainly is developed in Dart using Flutter. So my application, my app, it's connected to a server that the server is developed in Node.js, and I use sockets I use to establish the connection between my client and my server. And my project has 2 possible setups, so you can host your server in the master machine, and this will result in better performance because the connection of my client and the server is using socket, so it's very fast. It's in real time, so we don't have latency between the communication. Or we can host the server in a different machine, and so we have the client of we have the app that talks with the server, and the server needs to talk with Liquid Galaxy, and to the communication between the server and the Liquid Galaxy, I use secret shell protocol to do this communication. So now I will explain my Android app. So like I said, it's mainly developed in Dart using Flutter, and also with some native code to change some part of Flutter packets, and also to run my model with custom data. So the main purpose of the app is to get the camera frame and convert it in a command. So to do that, first I use PoseNet. It's an official TensorFlow model that just receives to input a camera frame or an image, and extracts the body key points and its locations, and outputs a JSON with that. So with this JSON, I have the coordinates of each body key point. So where my shoulder is, where my wrist is, and with that I use this data and run it in another model, that a model trained by me, I will show this model in, in, in some part of the video. But with all these key points, I run it in my model, and my model try to classify with these body parts locations and all the combined data, try to classify in some pose that I trained. So like if I just do this, the pose net extract where my wrist is, where my shoulder is, and where is my other wrist is, where my other shoulder is, and with these coordinates of each body part, run is in my model, and my model try to classify this pose and these coordinates in some uh, pre-trained pose. So the second part of my application is the voice part. So it's very simple. I just use a Flare package to get it's called speech to text, and just get the microphone and try to convert the audio in some text. So when the user says like north, the microphone is open, so the app just get this audio, and this package try to convert it in some text, and with some text with this string, I can try to search the keywords. So I search north, or search move up, or search fly to somewhere, and I made this part of searching in string. I base it on it's a very simple, but I base it on Dialogflow intents part and entities. So it's a simpler Dialogflow intents and entities configuration. So I will show the AI part of my project and explain some things. And here we have Go Collab of my project. Here I tested many things, some variations of my model, and tried some different kind of data. First I will show the data that I used to train my model. Here is a part of all the data, but here we have a pose of a frame, and we have many frames here, and here we have six different key points of my body, and it's disperse its coordinates of each part of my body. I don't use all the key points of PoseNet because I'm not interested in all of them. I just use my arms and my shoulder to do all different poses. So I filtered that. And here we have the output. So this is the idle pose. So we have an array with 1 0 0 0 0 0 0, and for example we have here a different pose. This is south, and we have a different output. So I can just upload some data here. For example, here I can upload this. And just shuffle it and separe inputs and outputs. We have some options to normalize the data, but I already normalized it when I I get this data, so I'm not using that right now. And just set up the model. It's a simple model. It's just a dense dropout and a dense to classify the different poses with 9 possible outputs, and activation with softmax to classify in different classes. So we can just train now, and here the model starts to train. And like I said, I'm not using all the data that I have collected to the final model, but with that I think we can get a good results. So we have almost 100% of accuracy, and like I said, it's not all the data, so it's a little lower than the final model. And here we can just test with the same data that I trained it, and it's classified very well. We don't have any problem here, and we can upload different data to test, but I'm not going to do that because it will need some time. And here we can just output the model, and here we have the final TF-Lite model. So now I will show my application ready. So when we start the application, we can see here the main screen, and this is the camera that we're gonna use to capture the pose, and also in screen we can just use the voice commands. So the first thing when we start the application, we just go to settings, and we need to connect to the server. So I just put my server IP. That's the same of master of Liquid Galaxy. So now it's connected, so we can use the voice commands and also the pose commands. And if we need some help, we can just go here, and we have all the pose commands and also the voice commands. So here, and if we just give the cell phone here and just start doing some poses, the application must work. Okay, so it's working, and the voice stop, fly to Brazil. So the application is working well, and this is the application. So this is the pose demo. So this is north pose. So the Golf goes to north, and here we have the south pose. First we have the move commands. This is the east pose, and finally the west pose. We also have the rotate commands. So this is the left command, and this the right command. We have the zoom in and zoom out. This is the zoom out. And this is the zoom in command. So we have 9 different commands, and pose commands. Voice we have some 2 more, but this is all the pose commands. So I will show the voice part of my application. Here I have the app and already connected to the server. So I can just say the voice commands and Goer must respond to them. So let's start. West. Stop. Move right. Stop. South. Stop. Move up. Stop. Rotate left. Rotate left. Stop. Rotate right. Stop. Zoom out. Stop. Zoom in. Stop. Stop. Fly to Brazil. Planet Moon. Planet Earth. Fly to Africa. So this is the voice part of my application.